Um, Talk to us about um, one of the most important ways or keys to remain focused in, your day-to-day efforts toward accomplishing those big long-term goals, because
Yeah.
it's easy to say, well, today, all I want to do today is just make sure I make some profit,
Yeah.
versus your goal, long-term goal being this year we're going to bring in 7 figures.
Yeah.
So how do you stay focused in the day-to-day to achieve that long-term goal?
Yeah, I think it starts with, as people will see in the book, we broke locked in into an acronym. It does start with the first L, which is looking. So first of all, what are you looking at? What are you putting before your eyes? So one of the things I say, you have to read that long-term goal. You have to read it and look at it daily, and not just look at it. You have to look and read and take action as far as your plan of action daily. So you don't look at it as this big, like you said, humongous monster of you have to make 6 figures. You break it down like this. Okay, so you set a daily goal. So your daily goal, if you want to make 6 figures, should be about $300 a day. That'll put you like close right at 6 figures. I can't pull it up right now. Well, let me look at my phone since we had a red light. Let me pull up my calculator. And it's just this simple of doing, the math like this. 300 times 30. It's 9,000 times 12. Yeah, so that's $108,000 a year. So you break that, you break it down all the way to the simplistic form of $300 a day, and you're at 6 figures a year. So that's how you do
Okay,
it.
so that's a great concept. So pretty much, instead of looking at the whole pie, maybe you
Yeah,
will make the crust today, or focus on, how can I get
yeah,
the flour to make the crust to this pie of $100,000 or more for that year. Okay,
right. So some,
great.
wait a minute. Let me put it like this too. Some days you may not make anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not make any money, but you did something that helps you in progressing towards the goal. So some days it may be a day where all you're doing is researching, all you're doing is reading, all you're doing is building a part of your system, a part of what it's going to take for you to create, your $100,000 year or whatever. But the key to that, like I said, is breaking it down in small chunks. And every day that you don't make something, just remember that you can have a day where you make $5,000 in one day, and that makes up for all of the days you didn't make the $300 goal. So set your daily goal, but don't get so focused on it that it's driving you crazy if you don't hit it. Just as long as you're progressing, like as long as you're doing something that is going to take you and is moving you towards your goal.
So you need to lay bricks daily
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
build this fortress of
Yeah.
whatever the goal is.
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
quote that says that I came up with. Get up every day and lay your bricks, and before you know it, you'll have a mansion. So meaning, you're not going to build a mansion in a day, but if you just lay at least one brick per day, eventually you'll have a mansion.